Live from University School of Jackson, Worthy Road Studios and BallGame Blitz Sports Network proudly present USJ Bruins Baseball. Today it is the Bruins taking on Lexington, and the starting lineups for the Bruins being introduced to the crowd here. Hondo Scott, he's going to be in the 9 spot at center field, and pitching for the Bruins today will be Jeb Bush. And then on the mound for Lexington is Logan Hayes. Those are going to be your mound opponents today. And now, our national anthem.
You trade in your car. You trade in your house. So why not get some equity back from your old HVAC system? McCoy's Heating and Air will now give you up to $2,000 trade-in for your old unit, plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty with the purchase of a qualifying York system. That's right. Trade in your old unit and get up to $2,000, plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a limited time, only from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt, and let my family take care of yours.
USJ Chorus giving us our national anthem as they do so brilliantly. We have somewhat in the neighborhood. It's not like it was Monday when we finally had to suspend the game after 4 innings and Nash Kilburn got a 4-inning no-hitter against Trinity. The wind today is blowing out toward right field, and it's about 8 to 12 miles an hour, so you could get some carry on some of these balls that get up in the air. It is a perfect day for baseball, just some light, high, thin clouds, and temperature is at about 71 degrees. You just couldn't ask for a better day on a Saturday for high school baseball, and we are looking forward to bringing it all to you. Steve Beverly with it as Jeb Bush is taking his warm-up tosses on the mound. Lexington will start off with the second baseman, Noah Wood. At shortstop, Jack Taylor. In the 3rd spot is the first baseman, Ross McDaniel. He'll be followed at the cleanup by Harley Allen, the catcher. Designated hitter, Russell Wilson. Owen Foster, the 3rd baseman. Grant Patterson, the left fielder. Jonathan Pritchard in right field, and the center fielder is Tate Corbett. USJ will be starting Nash Kilburn in right field. Second baseman Braden Jones will be hitting second, followed by Clennon Harden, the 3rd baseman. Designated hitter is Noah Britt. In the 5 spot is Max Kilburn, the shortstop. Hitting 6th, Logan Foster, the 1st baseman. 7th is Harrison McLean, the left fielder. Jake Martin, the catcher, hitting 8th. And in the 9 spot is Wyatt Hondo Scott, the center fielder. And here we go, set to go with Noah Wood, the second baseman for Lexington. And Jeb Bush is ready to deliver the first pitch. And that one is low and outside for a ball. I can safely say there are no visible, from where we are at, there are no visible blankets in the place today. And second pitch is down low. It's 2-0. Everybody's in the short sleeves today, looking forward to getting maybe a little suntan. That's in the corner for strike 1, 2-1. and temperatures in the 70s. We may get up on the cusp of 80 today, and that could be before we finish this one. And that one is inside gets away from the catcher. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let me take that back. 3 balls and a strike, not 2 and 2. And here's the wind and the pitch. Outside, ball 4, so the first man, Wood, gets on base with a walk. That brings up the shortstop, Jack Taylor. He's a left-hander. They're playing him at relatively medium depth in the outfield, and the infield is playing back in double play depth. That one's high for a ball. A lot of fans were here for a junior varsity game before this one at noon, and so this has just been a place to camp out this afternoon because the weather is so beautiful. We got a ball and a strike to Taylor. Wood down there at first. He is a threat to go. And they go back to first base to get him. That didn't dirty up the uniform too much. And here comes the wind from Bush and the pitch. And he faked a bunt, but it was low. 2 balls and a strike. You have a day like this and you just savor it because this really does feel like springtime today, and it's not at a point you don't have really any humidity in the place. And that one's low, and the runner doesn't advance because Jake Martin got down there to save it pretty quickly. So it's 3 balls and a strike. He's been working behind the hitters here as we are just in the first 3 minutes of this contest. And that one is in there for strike 2, so we got a full count. Big payoff pitch coming. Ross McDaniel, the first baseman, will be next. And he's still looking that runner over at first. And the pitch. High fly ball, not deep at all. In fact, not much of a step for the center fielder, Wyatt Scott, to nail it for out number 1. And here comes Ross McDaniel, the first baseman. Playing this a little bit in the early afternoon, it can be a little problem for these guys and these balls going to the outfield, so they'll have to shade themselves a bit. And going for second. It's a good throw, but he just did beat it in there for a stolen base, so Wood is now in scoring position. A ball and no strikes to McDaniel. And he's looking the runner back at second now. And he fires, and that one's down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Harley Allen, the catcher, will follow. They've pretty well taken the double play out of the option now. And that one's outside for ball 3. So he's gone 3-0 to McDaniel. And this Lexington team has a loaded roster of reserves. They've got about 18 on the bench. And the pitch. In there for strike 1. 3 balls and a strike. We got 1 out and the runner on second. So Lexington trying to see if they can threaten here in the first inning. High fly ball, and the right fielder's calling for it. Moves over about 5 steps and takes it. Long throw, and he's safe. Just did get in, so give McDaniel a sacrifice fly on that. Sacrifice fly to the right fielder as Wood took a chance and managed to get in. So that means McDaniel does not have an official at bat. Wasn't a deep ball, and the throw was very close, but he slid in under the tag, and so here's Allen, the catcher. And the wind, and the pitch. Outside for a ball. If he gets on, designated hitter Russell Wilson will be next. And the pitch in there for a strike. Hit that outside corner. Bruins would love to be able to get out of this one without any damage. 1-1 count and the pitch. And there's another high fly ball. Left fielder is coming in quickly under it and takes it for out number 3. Good job of staying under that one for Harrison McLean. So, turns out no damage despite the early walk. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We have completed a half inning, and your score is Lexington nothing and USJ just now coming into bat.
If you are in need of luxury interior design services, look no further than Campbell King Interiors. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Caroline Campbell and Erica King have a combined experience of 31 years. From residential design services to commercial construction, no job is too big. Let Campbell King Interiors transform your vision into reality. You can find them at www.campbellkinginteriors.com or on Instagram and Facebook.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Getting ready for the bottom half of the first inning. It'll be Nash Kilburn, the right fielder, Braden Jones, the second baseman, and Clennon Harden, the senior third baseman. They'll be your first 3 hitters. And after that, it would be Noah Britt, the designated hitter. Bruins got out of that first inning with a walk, and runner made it to third, but good job of Jeb Bush being able to get out of the trouble, and so no damage done. And here comes Kilburn on the mound. Logan Hayes has a few more warm-up tosses to go. Our director today is the ever-cool and the ever-present Billy Bolin II. And Eric Inman is on camera. Of course, our executive producer at Worthy Road Studios is the incomparable Paul Schultze. And I'm Steve Beverly. And at the plate is Nash Kilburn, who had himself a 4-inning no-hitter in the victory 11-0 on Monday. And he went after that one, fouled it off for strike 1. 11-0 victory on Monday over, was a rain-shortened game against Trinity Christian Academy. And the pitch. There's a high fly ball. That's almost straight up. Shortstop is going to get under it and take it. Almost collided with the second baseman. So that was a big fly out to the shortstop for out number 1. Jack Taylor, he had himself shaded to take that one in, and his second baseman almost had to slide out of the way, Noah Wood. Hayes with a pitch to Braden Jones outside for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Down low, it's 2 balls and no strikes. And they're playing him at average depth in the outfield. And just in there, gave enough of an offer at it for strike. Braden clobbered a home run on Monday on this field over the left center field wall. That one gets away from the catcher. 3 balls and 1 strike. He had himself an afternoon. He got up 4 times, and he was actually, he got up 3 official times to the plate, was 2 for 3, had a 2-run homer, and he had another 2-run single, so 4 RBIs in that rain-shortened game on Monday that we had for you here on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network. And now he's facing a full count with 1 out. Hayes delivers and got him to go around on it too quick. So out number 2, first strikeout of the game for Hayes. Clennon Harden, the third baseman. Clennon has a very good eye at the plate. And Hayes, he's a tall drink of water out there, and that fouled off for strike 1. Very confident in his delivery. And doesn't take a lot of time between pitches. That one's fouled off, so he's quickly ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. And for those of you watching us live, just at the 2 o'clock hour here on this Saturday afternoon. The wind and the pitch. And that one is going to be it was a line drive, but it didn't drop in, and the center fielder nabbed it for out number 3. So it was no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We've completed an inning, and we have no score.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Top half of the second inning. And it's the designated hitter, Russell Wilson, who does not have the millions of his NFL counterpart with the same name, but wishes he did. And that one's in there for a strike. Wilson can hit to all fields. Got a lot of power, goes right down on the end of that bat. Oh, inside and hit him, so he's going to head down to first base as a hit batsman. And Owen Foster, the third baseman, will stand in. That one just simply got away from Jeb Bush. Foster hitting in the 6th slot for Lexington. First inning, they sent up 4. They got a leadoff walk, but he made it to third, and Bush got out of the damage. And there's your bunt. That's going to be a quick one. Easy toss out at first. But it does advance the runner with a sacrifice over to second. So score that a 1-3 sacrifice. And here comes Grant Patterson, the left fielder, with a runner on second and 1 out. He'll be followed by Jonathan Pritchard, the right fielder. Bush looks the runner back at second and fires. in there in the outside corner for strike one. Bush mixes his pitches well. You're going to see more fastballs from him than anything else. And that one's a hard hit ball and is snagged beautifully by Clennon Harden and got the runner at second for a double play. How about that? That was something else. He leaped about as high as one could leap over at third base and sent him out at second. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. And we have completed an inning and a half, no score.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online. It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
Well, after that sensational play by Clennon Harden that led to a double play, Bruins have an emotional lift, and here is Noah Britt, the designated hitter in the cleanup spot. And Logan Hayes is ready to toss his second inning on the mound. And the tall right-hander delivers, and he went around on that one quickly for strike one. He takes a little bit off of that fastball, and some of the hitters think that it's there a bit closer. They come in to toss him a replacement ball. And they're cleaning off the plate a bit. And his catcher, Harley Allen, just tell you what, you talk about, I don't care if you play 9 innings like the big boys or 7 right here. Having to crouch for an entire game is not what you would call the best possible physical position to be in, but we salute all the catchers who are out there. The wind and the pitch. And there's a drive. That's going to go deep into center field, going all the way back to the fence. And he's firing it in with a stand-up double, so Noah Britt got all of that one. And you could see a little help that he had from the wind that is blowing out there in center field, because in the early portion of that, it looked like it might be going in the direction of the center fielder, and it kept curving right. So on with nobody out on second, and here comes Max the Athlete Kilburn at shortstop. And here's the pitch. Outside, he's going to go to third on that one. That one just simply went too wide for the catcher to get to, so score that one a wild pitch. So Max has a runner 90 feet away from home plate. You know Max is capable of putting it anywhere in this park, and that one's going to be right by the shortstop into left field. And coming in with the first run of the game is Noah Britt. So a run-scoring single for Max Kilburn. And the Bruins are starting it off well here in the second, up 1-0. Here's Logan Foster, the first baseman. I always like it when I have guys that I talk about a lot during basketball season that are also out here on the baseball diamond. So Logan with a runner on first, and he shows bunt, fouls it off. No balls and a strike. Harrison McLean, the left fielder, will be next. And here's the wind and the pitch. Showed the bunt again, and he went around on it for strike 2. In between innings, our director, Billy Bolin, had delivered some sunglasses to Eric Inman, our camera operator, and I'll tell you something about that after this pitch. And that one is going to easily get the runner to second. 4-3 on the out at first. But it's almost the same as a sacrifice, a fielder's choice, sending Max Kilburn over to second. So Billy Bolin got those, Eric Inman got those sunglasses, but frankly, I don't think it was to help his vision. I think he just wanted to look cool. So if you see Eric up in the stands during the course of this game, just tell him he's cool. He'll feel good about it. Harrison McLean, the left fielder, is in. No balls and 1 strike. Eric actually paid me extra to mention his name on the broadcast. Runner on second, 1 out. And the pitch. That's high, 2 balls and no strikes. Max is very fast on the base pass, so if you get anything that's a slow roller, he's probably going to make it to third unless it's over toward the third baseman. Right down on the end of that bat, hard hit ball. That's not going to advance him at all. Long throw to first. It's 5-3. He's going to try to take it in there, and he's out. Double play. Took a gamble on it, and Max was thrown out. That's going to be 1-5, and then for Harrison McLean, it was 5-3. So a double play, and the Bruins are out of it here in the second inning with no runs on 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. So we've completed 2, and the Bruins are on top 1-0.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on, we can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
Chris King here with King Tire Company. Leveling kits, lift kits, wheels, and tires, we can take care of that at any of our King Tire Company locations at a price you can afford.
Go see Kirk King and all the good folks at King Tire Company. Their 3 locations. They'll have you in and out in a jiffy, and they'll take care of you. They are terrific folks. That's where I take my car to. So a 1-0 lead for the Bruins as we start the top half of the third inning. Jonathan Pritchard, the right fielder, will be in there first. He'll be followed by Tate Corbett, the center fielder, and back up at the top of the order with Noah Wood, the second baseman. We've zipped along here in these first 2 innings. Pritchard's very fast. If he gets on, he's a threat to go on the base paths. And here's Bush. High for a ball. Jeb has had a walk and he's hit a batter, but he hasn't given up a hit yet. He had the help of a great double play back in the second inning. And that's a hard hit ball to the third baseman. Long throw to first, and he's out for out number 1. Very calm in snagging that one was Kilburn over on third. Pardon me, that was Clinton Harden over on third. Tate Corbett, the center fielder, takes that first pitch for a ball. Jeb winds and delivers. Hard hit ball, but he got around on it too quick. 1-1. And Jeb taking a little more time between pitches. And that one got him right on top of the noggin on the helmet, so he's on as a second hit batsman of the afternoon. And that'll bring up Noah Wood, who walked his first time up. We're back up at the top of the order. That was one of those pitches that you say, thank goodness for batting helmets. Outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Jack Taylor, the shortstop, will follow. Here's the wind and the pitch. Down low, goes back to first. Corbett was playing off a bit, so they took a throw to first, but he was back in safely. Jeb waits on his sign. Now he's got it. And that one's going to get away, and the runner's going to advance to second on a wild pitch. So just as happened in each of the first 2 innings, have a runner on second, but Jeb was able to get out of each one of those. And that's Corbett down there at second. That one's outside and low, and so he walked him. So now he's got a little more clutter to have to deal with runners on first and second. Still hasn't given up a hit, but has been outside the plate with a lot of his pitches. Here's Taylor, the shortstop. He flied out to center field his first time up. The pitch, that's in there for a strike. And here's the wind. And the 0-1. And that's a tapper foul. So quickly ahead of Taylor on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Good to see a lot of the youngsters out here. And they have a great time seeing their heroes, the guys that are older. Some of them are brothers out here on the field. And they're absolutely loving it. Here's the 0-2. And that's a high drive that's foul. So we'll rewind the tape again, and it's still 0-2. Bruins would love to be able to get a double play on this one, as they did in the previous inning. And he fires. And that one is kicked away, and that's going to take the double play off because they moved to second and third on the pass ball. So both runners now in scoring position with a 1-2 count. Boy, he would love to get a strikeout here. Taylor awaits the 1-2. And time called. They're going to come out and talk to Jeb Bush and try to be sure they're on the same page with their signs. Got a good crowd of people who have made the journey from Lexington this afternoon. It's great to welcome them to USJ. So Bush with the wind and the 1-2. and struck him out. They're going to have to throw to first and got him. Runners could not advance. So we said he needed a strikeout badly, and he got it. And a 1-3 on the putout. That is his second strikeout of the afternoon. And that brings up Ross McDaniel, who flied out to the right fielder with a sacrifice fly back in the first inning. And the first baseman right down on the end of that bat. And that one low for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. If he gets on, Harley Allen, the catcher, will be next. Bush has done a good job of getting out of his jams in these first 2 innings. The wind, the pitch. Low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Bush has thrown a lot of pitches in these first 3 innings. And he fires, and McDaniel held up on it, so it's 3 balls and no strikes. You got to figure he's going to try to go down the middle with this one. And the 3-0. And that's a rarity that you'll see a guy go around on a 3-0 count, but he did and tapped it foul. 3 balls and 1 strike. That shows you the confidence that they have in McDaniel to have the green light on a 3-0 count. Two down here in the bottom of the third. The wind and the pitch. Outside, and so that jams them up. They're loaded. That's the third walk for Jeb Bush, and here comes Harley Allen, the catcher. He flied out to left field his first time up. And he could do some damage right here with the bases loaded, but there are 2 out. So Bush trying to get out of a big jam outside for a ball. There's no place to put Allen. The catcher awaits the 1-0, and here it is. Right down in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Russell Wilson, the designated hitter, would be next. This is the 6th Tiger to hit in this inning. And he fires way outside. Good job on the part of Jake Martin to save that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. They're on every base. And Jeb fires. In there for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He definitely doesn't want to go 3-2. This is the pitch he really wants it to happen on. And pitching out of the stretch. Delivers. That one is just foul. It was on the line and then skidded foul down the left field line, so we go 2-2 again. I tell you, the way that Clennon Hardin's been playing at third base, he's after every hard hit ball in that direction. Here's the 2-2. Outside, it gets away. The runner's going to try to score, and he's going to make it. And that's a wild pitch. And that ties the score at 1. So Tate Corbett comes in with the first run for Lexington to make it a 1-1 game. And now we got a full count, 3-2 with runners on second and third. First base is now open. And the pitch way outside, and the runner's going to try to score. And he gets in there easily. And the second runner is going to try to get in, and that one gets away. And 2 runs scored. And they have done so without the benefit of a hit in the entire game. And so they're going to go out the mound to talk to Jeb, and that's going to be it for him. He's just had a difficult time finding the plate this afternoon. So let's take a break. We'll have a call to the bullpen and tell you who the new pitcher is right after this.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle. And at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
You trade in your car. You trade in your house. So why not get some equity back from your old HVAC system? McCoy's Heating and Air will now give you up to $2,000 trade-in for your old unit. Plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty with the purchase of a qualifying York system. That's right. Trade in your old unit and get up to $2,000. Plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a limited time, only from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online. It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
Your new pitcher for the Bruins is Hudson McKenzie, and he comes in with a runner on first after 3 runs have come in for the Tigers, and he faces the designated hitter Russell Wilson. And that's a strike. The 3 runs have come in without the benefit of a hit in this inning. There were 2 walks, actually 3 walks, and a hit batsman. And that goes to Clennon Harden, and he fires on to first for out number 3. So quickly getting out of the inning, but not before Lexington came up with 3 runs on no hits and 1 man left on base. So we've completed 2.5. The Bruins are now trailing 3-1.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in Jackson or Humboldt and let our family take care of yours.
Logan Hayes now being staked to a 3-1 lead for Lexington. Closed the book on Jeb Bush. He didn't give up a hit, but 3 runs in that 3rd inning, 4 walks, 2 hit batsmen, and 1 strikeout. And McKenzie will stay in relief of him when we get to USJ's half of the when we get to Lexington's half of the fourth, I should say. And stepping in is Jake Martin, the catcher. This is his first trip to the plate here in the bottom half of the third. He'll be followed by Wyatt Hondo Scott and Nash Kilburn. And the pitch, hard throwing, but outside for a ball. You see four guys that just paraded around at the bottom of the camera. They all are looking for union fees to be paid because they did appear on camera. And that one's outside for a ball, and they're going to come out and talk to Hayes. So we'll have this is a mini summit meeting right now. They've noticed something in his delivery, and they want to just make sure he's okay. Our temperature is 73 degrees in the Hub City this afternoon. That's about as good as it gets. And everybody just seems to be having a great time at the ballpark. Here's the wind and the pitch. And it's in there. 2 balls and a strike. Whatever Brad Dyer had to say to him, it seemed to settle him down. And he's right back again with the next one. That's outside, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. He hasn't walked anybody today. And that's in there, just making the outside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Bruins had 2 hits in the previous inning. That is a little lazy fly foul back into the out-of-play area. And here we go. And the pitch. Went around on it. Nice job for strike 3. That's his second strikeout. Jake committed just a shade too early, and here is Hondo Scott. Now, here's a guy, he may be hitting 9th, but it's like having a leadoff hitter because he's a guy you can usually count on to try to run out even slow-rolling ground balls in the infield. Tap that first one foul. And went on the inside on that one, so it's no balls and 2 strikes, quickly ahead of the count on Wyatt Scott. Nash Kilburn will be next. In the wind and the pitch. There's a hard hit one, but it is curved way foul off to the left. Wyatt just got around on that one too quick. And the wind and the pitch. Just missed on the outside corner, so it's a ball and 2 strikes. And that one gets away, so it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bruins would like to get 4, 5, or 6 of them up in this inning and even this thing up. Here's the pitch. And he got him swinging. So that's out number 2. That is the 3rd strikeout now for Logan Hayes. And here is Nash Kilburn, the right fielder. He flew out to the shortstop his first time up. So let's see if Nash can start a 2-out rally here in the 3rd. Hayes fires it right down in there for strike 1. Nash is a terrific pitcher when he is on the mound because we saw his ability. He didn't even allow but 1 base runner on Monday of this week. And the pitch. High for a ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If Nash gets on, Braden Jones, the second baseman, who's got a lot of power, he would be next. And the pitch. And that's going to one hopper to the second baseman. Fires on to first for out number 3. So it was no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base, a couple of strikeouts for Logan Hayes. And we have completed 3 with Lexington on top, 3-1.
If you are in need of luxury interior design services, look no further than Campbell King Interiors. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Caroline Campbell and Erica King have a combined experience of 31 years. From residential design services to commercial construction, no job is too big. Let Campbell King Interiors transform your vision into reality. You can find them at www.campbellkinginteriors.com or on Instagram and Facebook.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Hudson McKenzie with his first full inning of relief. He came in and managed to get the third out in the third inning. And he's going to be facing Owen Foster, Grant Patterson, and Jonathan Pritchard here in the top half of the fourth for Lexington. Tigers with 3 runs on no hits. But they've been the beneficiary of 4 walks and 2 hitters hit by a pitch ball. So here we go with Foster, the third baseman. And McKenzie delivers. Up a bit high for a ball. It's our first opportunity to see McKenzie on one of our telecasts this year. A ball and a strike. Three runs, no hits, no errors for the Tigers. The Bruins, 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. Here's the wind and the pitch. That was a nice curve. A ball and 2 strikes. Foster had a sacrifice his first time up, and then he was tagged out on a double play. That's a high, lazy fly. Right fielder calling for it is under it after about 3 steps for out number 1. Nice job of nailing that one by Nash Kilburn. Grant Patterson, the left fielder, stands in. Got those bright orange bats. And McKenzie with the stretch and the pitch, and he's in there for a strike. This is the perfect afternoon that the players love to be able to play. And that one had a little backspin on it. It was a double bounce and just managing to get him at first. And he reached over and made the tag. So it's 1-3, and so out number 2, and Jonathan Pritchard, the right fielder, stands in. Had a little nerves there for a lot of the Bruin fans on that toss down to first. Pritchard grounded out, third baseman to first, his first time up, and that's strike 1. If he gets on, then Tate Corbett, the center fielder, would be next. The stretch and the pitch. That one's a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's really strange to have a combined no-hitter going, and yet you're trailing 3-1. And there's a one-hopper to Clennon Harden. Fires over to first to Logan Foster for out number 3. So it was no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Quick 1, 2, 3. Bruins still trailing it 3-1 as we're halfway through.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online. It's the off-season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
You trade in your car. You trade in your house. So why not get some equity back from your old HVAC system? McCoy's Heating and Air will now give you up to $2,000 trade-in for your old unit. Plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty with the purchase of a qualifying York system. That's right. Trade in your old unit and get up to $2,000. Plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a limited time, only from McCoy's Heating and Air.
So it's the bottom half of the 4th inning as we roll right along here at USJ. Braden Jones, the second baseman, Clennon Harden, the third baseman, and Noah Britt, the designated hitter, will be standing in. Braden is 0 for 1. He struck out back in the first inning. And here's the wind and the pitch. Nice curveball in there for strike 1. Hayes scattered the 2 hits, managed to get out of a big threat in the second inning with only 1 run. Outside for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike, and seems to have gained more confidence. He had 2 strikeouts in the third inning. And that's a hard hit ball, and the third baseman picks it up, fires on to first for out number 1. Nice play by Owen Foster. And that brings up the third baseman, Clennon Harden. Clennon flied out to center field back in the first inning. It was a hard hit ball, but it was just right at the center fielder, up high for a ball. You can get him on. He's a threat to go. There's a high drive to left field. Way back there, way back there. That ball is out of here for a home run. Clennon Harden with a 4-bagger. And that gets the USJ faithful on their feet. Solo home run here in the 4th, and he got all of that one. And that makes it a 3-2 game, and that's the 3rd hit of the afternoon, but a big one for Clennon Harden. And here's Noah Britt, who doubled his first time up and came in to score with what was the first run for USJ. Boy, the minute that left the bat, you knew it had a chance to go, and that wind out in the outfield did help. Noah chased that one, no balls and a strike. Noah's got a lot of power. And he rears back and fires, and it's outside, a ball and a strike. That one went about 340 feet, and that one's going to be foul down the third base line. So it is a ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. Max Kilburn, the shortstop, will be next. And that one's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Hayes tagged for a 4-bagger here and that one, he went for it and is out of there. So that is the 4th strikeout now for Logan Hayes. So here's Max Kilburn, the shortstop. Singled his first time up, but was doubled off. Outside for a ball and low. Logan Foster would be next. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's up high, 2 balls and no strikes. They get Max on, and he is a threat to go on the base path. And that's in there. Clean one, 2 balls and a strike. Hayes with 4 strikeouts today and hasn't walked anybody, but 3 balls and 1 strike. There's a threat for 1 here. I mean, you got to believe if Max gets the pitch he wants, he's going after this one. And here it comes. High for ball 4, so he goes down to first base. That is the first walk of the afternoon for Logan Hayes. And it brings up Logan Foster. Logan grounded out to second base his first time up. Big hit of the inning, Clinton Harden's home run over the left center field fence. And he's going for it, and that's going to be a beautiful hit-and-run play and get him over to third. Timed it perfectly, so Logan with a base hit with 2 out. And that sends Max Kilburn over to third. And Harrison McLean, who grounded into a double play his first time up, is in now with a chance to do some damage. Bruins with 2 hits and a walk in the inning. Max got on with the walk, and now he's over at third. And you've got Logan Foster at first with his single. And Hayes delivers. And that one is lined very neatly into right field. We got a tie game. Harrison just went with that pitch and brought in an RBI. So Max Kilburn comes in with the tying run. Jake Martin, the catcher, he struck out his first time up, but the Bruins have evened it up. 3 runs on 5 hits now. And runners at first and second, and a lot of the damage has been done with 2 out. And here's the pitch from Hayes, and that one is tapped to the third baseman, and he loses it. Can he get it in there in time? They did. No, they say he's safe. They said his foot was off the bag, so everybody is safe. And the runners at second and third did not advance. So that's an error on the first baseman. So Hondo Scott with an opportunity now to see if he can make some things happen with the bases loaded. 2 out. It looked as though the first baseman, McDaniel, may have just taken his eye off the ball for a short second, and that allowed Jake Martin to get on. So Hondo struck out his first time up, but this has been a different inning for the Bruins. Hayes with everybody on. Fires outside for a ball. Wyatt is the 8th Bruin to hit in this inning. And the pitch. And that's fouled back, maybe on top of us right here in the press box. A ball and a strike. The wind and the 1-1 coming. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. No place to put him. A walk gives the Bruins the lead. Here comes the 2-1. And that's high. 3 balls and a strike, and you got to know the runners on base will be moving with this next pitch. We're all tied at 3, and Bruins with a 2-run rally here in the 4th. Hayes delivers. That's in there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's gone full to Hondo Scott. Everybody is going to be moving on base with this pitch. The wind. The pitch. And it's going to drop into left field for a base hit. 2 Bruins are coming in. It's a 4-run rally, and the runner from first moves on to third. Wyatt Scott with a 3-2 2-run scoring single. So 2 RBIs for Hondo Scott, and the Bruins with a 4-run rally to take a 5-3 lead. And here is Nash Kilburn. He's 0 for 2, and the Bruins with this one will have batted around in this inning. Runners on first and third with 2 out, and the pitch outside for a ball. Bruins have had 4 hits and a walk in this inning that have led to the 4 runs, and the one that got it all started was a 1-out home run, solo homer by Clennon Harden. And they come out and talk to Hayes once again. They're going to leave him in. 5 runs, 6 hits now for the Bruins. And Nash with an opportunity to do some more disruption. And here comes the 1-0. It's been a long time since his first pitch. Missed on that one, 1 ball and a strike. Nash 0 for 2 today. Flied out to the shortstop and grounded out second to first. And Hayes taking a lot of time, and that hits him. So the Bruins are now with their 10th man coming to the plate. Scott moves down to second. Jake Martin is at third, and here's Braden Jones with his second trip to the plate in this inning. He grounded out. It seems like it was an eon ago whenever he did. Clennon Harden may, and they're going to come out and talk to Hayes, and I think that's going to be it. And so he's going to come out. We'll tell you who the new pitcher is with the call to the bullpen right after these messages.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, Eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Jace Wadley is the new pitcher for Lexington. Closed the book on Logan Hayes. He gave up 5 runs and 6 hits. He struck out 4, walked 1, and hit a batter. And he was humming along fine with a 3-1 lead coming into this inning. And then the Bruins decided to have the alarm clock go off, and they have sent 9 men to the plate. This is the 10th one with Braden Jones. And the bases are loaded. An opportunity for more. So Wadley getting ready to deliver. That one's high for a ball. Clinton Harden, who hit that long home run over the left center field wall seemingly 20 minutes ago, he could have his second trip to the plate in the inning. That one's low. 2 balls, no strikes, nowhere to put Braden Jones. Bruins take their leads on the bases. Pitching from the stretch. High, ball 3, so 3-0, and you got to believe that Braden's going to be taking this one all the way. Big 3-0 pitch. It's on the corner. 3 balls and a strike. Braden may take this one as well. And Wadley with the 3-1. And that's low, so that brings in another run. So crossing the plate with run number 6 is Jake Martin. And Clinton Harden up for his second time in the inning. And he hit that big home run that started this 5-run rally. And here's the pitch. And that one is tapped foul. Now, if he were to slam one over any wall out here this afternoon and have a grand slam here, that would erupt the place. But you saw the kind of power that Clinton has earlier this inning. The wind and the 0-1. And that one's high. A ball and a strike. All of this happened with 1 out. From the stretch, the pitch. High fly ball. Second baseman is calling for it and is under it and takes it for out number 3. But not before the Bruins came up with 5 runs. on 4 hits, including a home run by Clennon Harden. There was 1 error, and they left 3 men on base. So it's a different ball game now. We've completed 4, and the Bruins back on top, 6-3.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Tate Corbett, the center fielder, will lead off here in the top half of the 5th inning. Lexington now trailing 6-3, and Hudson McKenzie is now in his 2nd full inning of relief. He's gone 1 1/3 so far and has not allowed anything. Tigers still don't have a hit in the game. They scored their 3 runs on the benefit of walks and hit batsmen. And that may change everything, but the center fielder makes a nice running catch on it. Wyatt Hondo Scott managed to get over and nail it for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out, and that brings up Noah Wood, the second baseman. He has been on base twice on walks. He scored in the 3rd inning when the Tigers came up with their 3 runs. McKenzie delivers, and that's low and outside for a ball. So once again, the Bruins pitchers have a combined no-hitter going this afternoon. And that was a slow roller to the shortstop. Fires on long, digging it out of the dirt beautifully. Excellent job by Logan Foster after the throw from Max Kilburn. So it's 6-3, and we have 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the 5th. Jack Taylor, the shortstop, stands in. He has flied out and struck out. And that one's in there for a strike. McKenzie has been working quickly and has managed to nail them down in relief quite well. And a fastball, and that was fouled back. No balls and 2 strikes. He's been staying ahead of the hitters as well. If Taylor were to get on, Ross McDaniel, the first baseman, would be next. And here's the wind. A long wind and the pitch. And that one is slice foul. Boy, the Bruin fans, they came alive in that 5-run 4th inning. And still with another 0-2 pitch. And he delivers. And that one was fouled off of his shin. So we're still at 0-2. Bruins sent 11 men to the plate in that 4th inning. McKenzie keeps that glove over his face. And that one's outside, a ball and 2 strikes. He gets the sign he wants. And the pitch. And that's going to go right up the middle, and Kilburn couldn't get it, and that's the first hit of the afternoon. 2-out single for Jack Taylor, and that brings up Ross McDaniel, the first baseman, who has hit into a sacrifice fly and walked. He scored a run, so he doesn't officially have a time at bat. Runner on first, and the pitch. And he's going to take off, and the throw down, and he's safe. He slid in under the tag. So that gets him into scoring position. McDaniel will face a 1-0 count from McKenzie. Here's his wind, looks the runner back at second. And that one's fouled right into the screen, a ball and a strike. McDaniel has a lot of power, and he keeps those hands right down on the end of that bat. And the runner's going high. They throw it, and it's going to go into left field, and he's going to trot home easily, so that's going to be an error on the catcher. So give him a stolen base of third, and then he scores on the error. And it is a 6-4 game. The runner had such a big lead, it was a bang-bang play trying to fire that ball down to third base. Now with nobody on, and he taps it foul. And apparently they say that he is safe at first because he didn't foul it. So give that a strikeout to McKenzie. That is his first one, but the runner has made it safely to first base. They said he didn't get a piece of it with the bat. And that gets away, and so pass ball on the part of the catcher sends him down to second. So once again, Lexington with only one hit, but they're trying to piece together a rally that has consisted of a single and a runner on base with a strikeout. Harley Allen, the catcher, has walked, and he flied out to left field. And throwing back to second, he's easily back in there. So the count is a ball and no strikes. And McDaniel is lurking down there at second. The pitch. Fouled way out of play. So it's a 1-1 count. So Allen awaits the 1-1. And the pitch. In there, caught that inside corner for strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Designated hitter Russell Wilson would be next. The wind, and he steps off the mound before he delivers the 1-2, and the runner gets back easily into second. Lexington has scored its run in this inning with its first hit of the game by Jack Taylor, and then he came in. That one's low and outside, so it is 2 down here in the 5th. The wind. And the pitch. And that one's tap foul once again, so it is still going to be a ball and 2 strikes. The rally has come with 2 out here in the 5th inning. And here is the pitch from McKenzie. And he got him on the corner for strike 3. So McKenzie with his second strikeout of the afternoon. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, and 1 man left on base. So we're done with 4.5, and the Bruins still on top, 6-4.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Well, we've got a couple of lineup changes. Coming in to pitch for Lexington is the guy who's been the catcher, Harley Allen, and then behind the plate now is Brady McEarl. So Allen comes in trailing 6-4. Bruins with 6 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. The Tigers 4 runs on 1 hit and 1 error. Bruins sent 11 men to the plate in the 4th. And Noah Britt, the designated hitter, has doubled and scored, and he has struck out. So this will be his 3rd trip to the plate. Max Kilburn and Logan Foster, who got on and scored also in that big 5-run rally in the 4th, they will be next. So this is the 3rd pitcher for Lexington. And the first pitch is right on the corner for a strike. The wind and the 0-1. Outside, ball 1. So Jace Wadley went a 1/3 of an inning and gave up a walk and no runs. There's a high foul that's going to be out of play over near the concession area. So it's a ball and 2 strikes, and the pitch. And he fouls that one, almost thought it was coming through the window up here, and we were going to say get the net out, but I don't know if we'd have had time to reach for anything. So Allen going to rewind it and try to go with the 1-2 again. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I said this about an hour and a half ago, but you just could not ask for a better afternoon for baseball. There's a drive way back deep, and that is going to stay in the field, but it's going to get a double. That's his 2nd double of the afternoon. Noah almost got all of that one, but they'll take it. A big double, his second of the afternoon, and so he's 2 for 3, and that brings up Max the Athlete Kilburn. He's been on base twice. He singled in the second inning, and he walked and scored in the fourth. So he is officially 1 for 1 today. Boy, when Noah can tee off on one, that is huge, and pinch runner is coming in. And that is Sam Cale. And here's the pitch. And that one is skirting foul down the left field line. Of course, Sam had a lot of exploits on the basketball court this year. His big game was a 25-pointer during the Christmas break. And that one is going to go between the third baseman and shortstop into left field for a base hit. So the Bruins are making another threat here in the fifth. Sam Cale moves down to third. Logan Foster, who grounded out, and then he had a run-scoring single and scored a run himself in that 5-run rally in the fourth. But the Bruins are getting it jammed here with nobody out this time. 6 runs on 8 hits now. And Harley Allen with his pitch. And that one was just got a piece of it, and it went back for strike one. Harrison McLean and Jake Martin would be next. They're on first and third and taking their leads. And he faked the throw over to first, and getting a good bit of clay on that uniform was Max Kilburn. And Logan awaits the pitch. That one's in there. 0-2. Runners may be moving with this pitch. Getting a good lead down at first is Max Kilburn. And the pitch, that got him in the back. Just got away from him, and you could see nobody was more frustrated about that than Harley Allen was. So that sends Max Kilburn down to second, and Logan Foster on base for the second time today, this time as a hit batsman. And that is the second Bruin to be hit by a pitch today. Nobody out and no place to put Harrison McLean. And the pitch, and there's a drive. Way back there, and it is up against the wall, and that's going to send 2, and they're not going to get a third run home, but a long stand-up double for Harrison McLean to bring 2 runs home. Noah Britt comes in, and Max Kilburn comes in. And Logan Foster makes it over to third. That was actually Sam Cale that came in as the pitch runner for Noah Britt. And that was one of those excuse me fouls for strike one, but the Bruins have already added 2 here in the inning. And Harrison now with 3 RBIs in the game. That one's fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch, high, and that's going to get away. And the runner's going to try to get in there, and he is out of there. Well, it was a great stab at it by Max Kilburn. So he's thrown out at the plate. And that's the first out for the Bruins, but they're on second and third. That one's fouled back. So Jake Martin, 1-1 count with one out and runners on second and third. The wind and the pitch. Just missed getting hit. That's ball two. Hondo Scott would follow Jake. And a high fly ball that's just barely going to get out of the infield. They're going to have to run quickly, and it drops. And another run has scored. That's a bloop single, and the runner's going to try to get into third, and he is, and he makes score. Heads up base running, and that is run number 9 for the Bruins. And you can hear the fans in the background shouting their approval. Hondo Scott is in there, and it's a 9-4 game. That bloop single continued to allow more of the runners to come in. So the Bruins have made their damage in the 4th and the 5th inning. High just missed hitting him again. Four runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for the Tigers. For USJ, 9 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors. And you got a runner on third and still only 1 out. One after that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes, trying to get a bunt, maybe a squeeze bunt to get Jake Martin home. And the pitch. Low down in the dirt. Good job by the catcher of trying to keep it in front. So we got 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bruins with another 3 here in this inning. And here's the pitch. There's a lazy fly ball that second baseman is under it and takes it. It's not nearly deep enough for a run to score. So we're back up at the top of the order with Nash Kilburn. Nash is officially 0 for 2 today. He's flied out, grounded out. He was hit by a pitch in that big 4th that led to 5 runs for the Bruins. And once again, another 7 Bruins have been to the plate in this inning. That's a strike. Way outside for a ball. The wind and the pitch. And that's going to go straight up. Well, no, the shortstop comes up with it, fires to first for out number 3. It looked as though it was going to get into center field, but the shortstop came over very quickly, and Jack Taylor made the play for out number 3. But another 3 runs, actually 4 runs for the Bruins. No, 3. I'm going to get it right here. 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 error in the inning and 1 man left on base. But we're going to the top half of the 6th, and the Bruins are on top 9-4.
You trade in your car. You trade in your house. So why not get some equity back from your old HVAC system? McCoy's Heating and Air will now give you up to $2,000 trade-in for your old unit. Plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty with the purchase of a qualifying York system. That's right. Trade in your old unit and get up to $2,000. Plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a limited time, only from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt and let my family take care of yours.
Hudson McKenzie with his now 3rd full inning. He's gone 2 1/3 in relief of Jeb Bush, and he would be the winning pitcher if, in fact, this lead holds up at 9-4. 4 runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for Lexington for USJ. 9 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors, but the Bruins have come alive with their 8 runs of their 9 in the last 2 innings. So we're at the top of the 6th, and Russell Wilson, the designated hitter, is at the plate. He's 0 for 1. He's teed off on one, a high fly ball, and a nice running grab by Hondo Scott. And he had to be on the bicycle to pick that one up, but he did for out number 1. And here comes Owen Foster. He's the 3rd baseman who has sacrificed, and he flied out to right field, so he's officially 0 for 1 today. The wind and the pitch. And another fly ball that is going into short right field, and dipping back on that one was Braden Jones for the catch. So how about this? 2 pitches, 2 outs. So far, hardly even having time to take a breath is Hudson McKenzie at the mound. Grant Patterson, the left fielder, he's 0 for 2. That one's low for a ball. For a pitcher like McKenzie, the job he has is just hold them right where they are. Don't let them start getting a threat. And so far, he is doing exactly that. And the pitch. And that one's tapped foul, a ball and a strike. McKenzie, very cool, very smart at the mound. That one's going to get in between. Tried to snag it. The shortstop, Max Kilburn, tried to get it, but that was a clean base hit. So Patterson is on with his first hit of the afternoon. That's only the 2nd hit today for Lexington, and that brings up Jonathan Pritchard, the right fielder. He is grounded out to 3rd twice. He's made Clennon Harden have a busy day over there at 3rd. The runner's had a pretty good lead, and the ball's low for a ball and no strikes. He just barely looks the runner back, and they fire, and it's in there for a strike. A ball and a strike. If Pritchard gets on, Tate Corbett, the center fielder, scheduled next. And the right fielder waits on McKenzie's delivery, and here it is. Outside, runner had to hurry back to first. 2 balls and a strike. McKenzie has mostly stayed ahead of the hitters. He struck out 2. He hasn't walked anybody. And the pitch down low, and the runner's going to advance. They throw it, but no way they were going to get him. And so a stolen base for Grant Patterson as he moves down to 2nd. So with 2 down, they have a runner in scoring position and a 3-1 count now to Pritchard. And he looks the runner back at 2nd. And the pitch. And that one is going to be a one bouncer to the shortstop. Kilburn throws on to first, and the Bruins are out of it. 6-3, and so it was no runs on one hit, no errors, and one run left on base. So we have completed 5 1/2. The Bruins still on top by 5, 9-4.
If you are in need of luxury interior design services, look no further than Campbell King Interiors. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Caroline Campbell and Erica King have a combined experience of 31 years. From residential design services to commercial construction, no job is too big. Let Campbell King Interiors transform your vision into reality. You can find them at www.campbellkinginteriors.com or on Instagram and Facebook.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Bottom half of the 6th inning, and standing in is Braden Jones. Braden is officially 0 for 2. He walked back in the 5th. The Bruins have sent a lot of guys to the plate in the last 2 innings. And he's got a hard hit ball up the middle for a base hit. So Braden gets things started for the Bruins here in the 6th. And Clennon Harden, Mr. Home Run, stands in. He is 1 for 3. He's flied out to center field and to the second baseman, but he had that towering 345-foot home run back in the 4th inning. That's outside for a ball. Harley Allen is in his 2nd inning of relief work for Lexington. Bruins now with 11 hits on the afternoon. They were trailing 3-1 going into the 4th, and everything just awoke as if they were startled with a 6 a.m. alarm clock, and they put 11 men up to the plate during the 4th inning, and they batted around in the 5th as well. There's the pitch, and that one is going to go. Chance at a double play, but it's not going to happen because it goes off the glove of the shortstop, and so that's an error on the shortstop, and that makes it Harden on base at first, and that moves Braden Jones over to second. Make that E6 if you score along with us at home. That's the 3rd error of the afternoon on the Tigers, and here comes Noah Britt with 2 doubles. And he scored 2 runs today. He struck out in the 4th. And the pitch. And that one is sliced, and it's going to drop, and that's going to load him up. So 3rd hit of the afternoon for Noah Britt. So Max the Athlete Kilburn, who's been on base every time, he's had 2 singles as well as a walk, and he has scored twice. So with nobody out, Max has an opportunity to really blow this one wide open. Logan Foster and Harrison McLean would follow him. Allen delivers, and that one is going to go to the shortstop. He fires to second and on to first. It's a double play, but a run scores. So you don't count an RBI when they come in on a double play, but it doesn't matter. It just gives another run of insurance. Logan Foster with 2 down now, and the Bruins up 10-4, and that's in there for a strike. The wind and the 0-1. High fly ball almost straight up, and it's going to the second baseman in short. I mean, very, very short center field for out number 3. So for the Bruins, they picked up an insurance run on 2 hits, 1 error, and they had 1 man left on base. So here we go. It's that time that we say we got to hold 'em Bruins. They're on top 10-4 as we go to the top of the 7th.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Well, we're going to the top of the 7th, and if the Bruins can hold off the Tigers, another victory in the book. And Hudson McKenzie has done a terrific job in relief this afternoon. And he stands to be the winner of this game if the Bruins do hold on here. Tate Corbett, the center fielder, who has been up twice, he has officially won at bat because he was hit by a pitch ball back in the 3rd inning. He flied out to center field in the 5th. And that one's low for a ball. Bruins have scored in each of the last 3 innings. The Tigers' big inning was back in the 4th when they took a 3-1 lead. And he went around on that one quickly for strike 1. McKenzie has been very steady. He's had 2 strikeouts. He has only allowed 2 hits, and he hasn't walked anybody. That one's sliced foul down the 3rd base line. So once again, as has been the case for much of the afternoon, he's been ahead of the hitters. A ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. That's high and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Noah Wood, the second baseman, scheduled next. And here's McKenzie's delivery. Straight up in the air. And under it and taking it easily is Logan Foster for out number 1. 1 down now in the 7th. 2 more, and you can put it in the books for USJ. And that brings up Noah Wood, the second baseman. He has walked twice and scored one of the 4 runs for the Tigers and grounded out. So he's officially 0 for 1, and that one hits the corner for strike 1. Jack Taylor, the shortstop, would follow him. McKenzie with delivers, and that one was curved foul. You got a good look at it, but got around fairly quickly, so it is now no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out and nobody on. And McKenzie fires and got him swinging on that one, and that is strikeout number 3 for Hudson McKenzie. So it's down to the last hope for the Tigers, and here comes shortstop Jack Taylor. McKenzie takes his time, and the pitch is outside. Taylor has struck out, singled and scored, and flied out this afternoon. And that one is going to be snagged, speared by the second baseman on to first. Outstanding play by Braden Jones. Game, set, and match. The Bruins won it 10-4. And it was a tremendous offensive performance in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings as they end up with 10 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors. And the Tigers 4 runs on 2 hits and 3 errors. The time of our game this afternoon, 1 hour and 49 minutes. So even though you had those long rallies, it really didn't elapse too much time. So we played it in 1 hour 49. Let's look down at some of the key totals in the game. It was in after the Tigers took a 3-1 lead in the 3rd, and that's where the pitching change was made. And Hudson McKenzie came in, and he settled them down on only 2 hits the rest of the way. They were helped by 3 errors by Lexington, but the Bruins then 5 runs in the 4th, 3 runs in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th after the one they had in the 2nd inning, and they take it 10-4. One of the big blows in the game was a 345-foot home run over the left center field fence by Clennon Harden that really got things going with 1 out in the 4th inning. And that was the catalyst for that 5-run rally. Noah Britt had a big day today with 2 doubles and a single. He struck out once, but he really was on top of his game this afternoon. And also, Max Kilburn had 2 singles and a walk. He scored a couple of runs. Logan Foster with a single, and he was hit by a pitch ball. He came in twice. Harrison McLean, a double and a single. And Harrison had 3 RBIs on the afternoon. Jake Martin, the catcher, he had a single, and he reached base on an error and scored. And Hondo Scott had a big single in the 4th with 2 RBIs as well. So just about everybody contributed in some form or fashion. Every one of the Bruins that played this afternoon, they managed to get on base, either from a hit, a walk, or a hit batsman or an error. So everybody contributed today. You could give a lot of guys consideration, but we're going to give Noah Britt our Player of the Game award with his 2 extra base hits and a single. And as we say, he scored twice this afternoon and was on top of his game. Clennon Harden, of course, with that home run, that was one that electrified the crowd because that cut the lead to, at that point, 3-2, and then 4 more Bruins came in the rest of the afternoon. Your winning pitcher was Hudson McKenzie, and the loser was Logan Hayes for Lexington. So it was a 10-4 victory for USJ this afternoon. We'll be back with more baseball and softball action next week here on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network. And so let's show you the people who made this game possible. And that is our director, Billy Bolin II, on camera, Eric Inman. Of course, the executive producer of Worthy Road Studios is Paul Schultze. I'm Steve Beverly, and until we're with you next time, so long from the great hub city of West Tennessee.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabilly, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.